Hi, my name is Jeremy Gordon. I want you to do me a favor real quick. Take a look at some of the items around you. You might see a desk, a laptop, some paper, pencil. Now think about all the things that you use on an everyday basis. Think about your clothes, your shoes, your hygiene products, your toothbrush, shampoo, all those items that you use on a daily basis. Now think about where these items were purchased. Did you buy them online? Did you buy them at Dollar General, at Walmart, Academy? And then lastly, I want you to think about how these items got to the store that you purchased them from, or how the item got from the place that you bought it online to your house. Well, that's the LTL logistics industry, and that's what I do daily at my job. Most people never think about how their groceries, supplies, resources get to the destination where we purchase these goods from. I'm going to explain the processes of the LTL logistics industry on a daily basis. So let's talk about what LTL logistics is. LTLfreightshipping.com says an LTL shipment is typically less than 6 standard pallets and weighs less than 10,000 pounds. LTL carriers consolidate several shipments from multiple customers and move the LTL freight from terminal to terminal or service center to service center until it reaches the final destination. My goal is to inform you of the daily logistics operation, starting with the pickup process, followed by the origin service center responsibilities and functions, and finishing up with the destination service center responsibilities and delivery. So now that we kind of have an idea and I've got y'all thinking about all this stuff, let's go ahead and take a look at the first step, the pickup process. The first step in the process is getting the product picked up by the origin service center. In order to get the product picked up, the customer has to contact the origin service center via phone, email, or using online tools to set the pickup up. A lot of the companies, like my company, Southeastern Freight Lines, have websites to where you can go online and use online tools to set up a pickup from a location. Once the origin service center is aware of the pickup, the planning process takes place. So once the customer calls a pickup in, or sends an email, or uses the online tools to set a pickup up, a dispatcher such as myself or a supervisor such as myself starts the planning process of how we're going to get the freight picked up. The origin service center sends a pickup driver over to the pickup location to pick the product up. So once I'm notified of what we need picked up and where we need it picked up, I find one of my drivers. For instance, our location in Abilene generally has about 10 to 12 drivers on the streets every day, and we have drivers in all areas such as Abilene, Brownwood, San Angelo, and smaller communities all around the big country. So I decide which driver would be the best and most efficient and convenient driver to pick up this freight, and then I will dispatch him over there to pick the freight up. Once the driver has the product and has picked up the product, he attaches a tracking number or a barcode, and he enters all the information into his computer. So our drivers actually have computers inside of their trucks. So when I send them the pickup from my computer in the office, it'll go straight to their computer in their trucks. So what is this tracking number or barcode that I was just talking about? UPS says a tracking number are used by UPS to identify and trace shipments as they move through the UPS system to their destination. UPS automatically assigns a tracking number to your shipment. So let's get a little bit more in depth in that. A tracking number is basically a barcode. And for instance, our tracking numbers are 9 digits. So once the driver picks that freight up, he's going to go back to his computer and enter that barcode in with all that product information. How he gets that product information is he picks up a bill of lading from where he's picking the freight up from. Now, a bill of lading is an official document stating what it is that we're picking up, where we're picking it up from, and where it's being delivered to. there's 2 copies. We give one to the customer that we picked it up from with a tracking number on it, and then we get a copy as well and put our tracking number on it, so we have it for our system. Once he scans this barcode in his truck, it's going to enter all the information into our company database. After he picks it up and enters all this information into the system and into his computer, he then goes to the next stop to pick up more freight, or if he's done for the day, he comes back to the origin service center. So let's talk about what happens after the driver returns to the origin service center when he's finished with his route or making his pickups. This is the next step in the logistics process. So once the product is picked up by the driver and brought back to the origin service center, this is when the second step of the LTL logistics process starts. Employees working on the dock or the warehouse floor are responsible for unloading their trailer's freight and the product that was picked up throughout the day. For those of y'all that don't know, a dock is basically a large platform, a large area where freight is transported from trailer to trailer. Basically a warehouse. This is done by using forklifts, pallet jacks, and 2-wheelers to transport freight from the pickup trailer to the destination trailer. So back a little bit to the barcodes that we were talking about, and I'll explain why that we put these barcodes on there. The barcodes and tracking numbers are scanned off of the trailer that it's picked up on, and it's actually scanned on to the new trailer that it's going to be put on. The freight is not picked up and transported all the way to the end location on the trailer that it's picked up from. It'll go from the pickup trailer to a different trailer, to a different trailer, to the different trailer, finally where it's delivered. After it's loaded on the new trailer, the door is closed and the freight is sent to the next service center. Freight usually stops at what's called a break bulk service center. These are the bigger service centers that all the freight is sent to and separated and then sent on to the destination. For instance, a couple of our break bulk service centers are San Antonio, Dallas, and Atlanta. So let's go on into the next step. After leaving the break bulk service center, it arrives to the destination service center. This is when the final step of delivering the product takes place. So let's talk about the last step of the product. Once the trailer arrives to the destination service center, they will finish the cycle and prepare to deliver the product to the customer. The trailer will arrive from the break bulk center with several different shipments of products going to several different customers. For instance, there may be customers such as Walmart, Lowe's, Academy, Dollar General, or any customer for that matter. The destination service center employees unload the product and the freight off the trailer that was sent from the break bulk service center. The destination service center employees will scan the barcode again and put it on the new trailer that it's going to and the trailer that it's going to be delivered on. The trailer is then closed down and the delivery driver is sent out on his daily route to deliver the product. The driver will show up to the destination location and deliver the freight. He'll go in and notify the customers that, hey, I'm so-and-so with Southeastern Freight Lines and we have some freight that we're supposed to be delivering to you today. A lot of companies have specific areas such as shipping and receiving that handle this, so you never see our drivers, usually in the back at another dock or warehouse. The customer will sign a delivery receipt stating that he got the freight. So kind of like the bill of lading, there's 2 copies of the delivery receipt. We keep 1 copy and they keep 1 copy as well. And basically the delivery receipt is the customer signing saying that they received the freight and what they received when they received the freight. If there are any damages or shortages or any other exceptions or faults, the driver and the customer will note this on the delivery receipt. Unfortunately, that is part of the industry, that sometimes things are damaged or crushed and sometimes things go missing and are short. So this is where we note this on the delivery receipt. The driver uses his computer in his truck to scan the delivery barcode off the delivery receipt, and to mark the freight delivered. After the driver is done delivering all of his freight, then the process and cycle starts all over again. After he's done delivering, then he starts picking up freight from the customers there in that destination. Now that we've talked about all the steps in the pickup and delivery cycle, let's review what we've talked about. Hopefully you have a better idea of the transportation cycle in each step of the process. First off, you have to schedule the pickup. Secondly, sending the driver to make the pickup and the responsibilities of the origin service center. And lastly, delivering the product from the destination service center to the customer. We as consumers never stop to think about where the products, supplies, or goods that we buy come from. Most products aren't manufactured in the store. They have to be shipped or transported to the destination in order for us to buy them. This is what the LTL industry does. So next time you're in your favorite store or you're shopping online, think about all the everyday items that you have and think about how they got there and the process that it took to get them there. Thank you for your time.